Hello, my name is Karla C. I am a student taking engineering graphics at Texas A&M International University, and today I will be teaching you how to use the polygon and rectangle commands in AutoCAD. Okay, we will start the tutorial by first talking about rectangles. We can find the rectangle tool on the top right hand corner of the drop panel, which is located right here. You can either select the rectangle tool or simply type rectang to call out the rectangle command. Once you have the rectangle command being used, you will get the option to specify the first corner of the rectangle or to use the chamfer, elevation, fillet, thickness, or the width to alter the rectangle you will be creating. However, for this tutorial, we will not be focusing on these options, and we will just focus on the basics of the rectangle. So we will specify the first corner points. After you have specified the first corner point, you will be asked to select the second corner point, which is diagonal from the first one, or to specify the area, the dimensions, or the rotation. Let's say we want to use the area. You can either click on area or simply type out A and press enter. It will then ask us to enter the area of the rectangle. Let's say the area is 10. We will enter 10 and press enter. Now it will ask us to calculate the dimensions based on either the length or the width. We will base ours off of the width, so you can click on width or simply type W and press enter. Now it will ask us to specify the value of the width. We will give the width a size of 2. So here we have it. We have a rectangle with a width of 2 and a length of 5, which gives us the area of 10. Now, we also have the option of drawing a rectangle by directly specifying the sizes we want the length and the width to be. So to do this, we will be using dimensions. You can either click on dimensions after you have specified the first corner of the rectangle, or by simply typing D and pressing enter. Once you've selected dimensions, it will ask you for the length size. For now, we will select the length to have a size of 10. So we will type 10 and press enter, and then we will specify the width size to be 4 and press enter once again. Now here we have it. We will have a rectangle drawn with a length of 10 and a width of 4. So these are the differences between drawing with dimensions and drawing with area. Now we also have the options of drawing the rectangles at a given angle. This time we will be selecting rotation after we have specified our first corner. So we can either click rotation at the bottom, or we can simply type out R and press enter. Now we can specify the angle we want for our rectangle to be drawn at. Let's say we want a rectangle to be drawn at a 45-degree angle. So we will just type out 45 and press enter. There we have it. We can draw a rectangle at a 45-degree angle, or we can just change the rotation and put it back to 0. This will cover everything there is to know about rectangles. So now we're going to be working with polygons. Unlike the rectangle command, the polygon command is not very difficult to understand. However, it does have an interesting concept that we have to look into. So before I start drawing polygons, I will draw a circle. You can either select the circle tool or type out the command. Now, we will draw the circle with a given radius of 18. Now that we've drawn our circle, we will select our polygon command. I will type polygon and click enter. It will now ask me for the number of sides. For this example, let's put 8 sides for the polygon and press enter. Now it's going to ask me for the center of the polygon. I'm going to give it the same center that I used for the circle we just drew. Now that I've selected the center, it's going to ask me if I want to use inscribed in circle or circumscribed about circle. For now, I'm going to click inscribed circle, so we are just going to type I and press enter, or simply click on inscribed in circle. Now it's going to ask us to specify the radius of the circle. So let's specify the same radius as that of the circle, so it's going to be 18. So as you can see, the polygon is drawn inside of the circle when it's inscribed in circle. So what would happen if it was circumscribed about the circle? So now we're going to draw a polygon once again, and we're going to enter the same number of sides which we used for the last polygon, which is 8. We will select the same center as before. However, this time, instead of selecting inscribed in circle, we're going to select circumscribed about circle. We can either select it or simply type C and press enter. Now it's going to ask for the radius of the circle. We will specify the radius to be at that of the 18, the same as the polygon we just drew. So we can notice that the polygon is now outside of the circle. So that's pretty much the difference between inscribed in circle and circumscribed about circle. If you select inscribed, the polygon will be drawn within a circle with the radius you have selected. A circumscribed will draw the polygon outside of the circle. So this is pretty much everything that you should know about rectangles and polygons. Like it said, polygons was a lot simpler than rectangles, and we didn't cover much. However, I do have an important tip about polygons. You can find the polygon tool on the top right hand corner of the draw panel. So if you see at the rectangle right now, you can click the arrow that's pointing down next to the rectangle, and a little window will open. Now you have the option to select either the rectangle tool or the polygon tool. So that'll be all for today. I really hope you learned a lot with this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.